This is an urgent appeal from the Disasters Emergency Committee. Hundreds of thousands of people have fled their homes to escape conflict in Ukraine, leaving jobs, belongings and loved ones behind. They need shelter, food and water. You can help. To donate online, search DEC or text radio to 70150 to give £10. Thank you.
Streaming 24/7, this is Brum Radio.
Thank you for downloading this Brum Radio podcast. For more podcasts, visit brumradio.com.
I'm Dave Massey. I'm joined on the telephone by Chloe Tannenbaum, who is coming to Birmingham as part of the Magic Goes Wrong tour from Mischief, which is in Birmingham from today as we broadcast this, the 24th, until the 29th of May at Birmingham Hippodrome. Good afternoon, Chloe. How are you?
Hello, hi, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm really good today. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us for this chat today. How long have you been doing this tour for yourself? I'm aware it's at the last stop of the tour now in Birmingham.
Yes, it is the last stop. We've been on the road with this show for just under a year.
Wow.
I think we began in July, actually officially starting the shows, but we were obviously in rehearsals before that. So yes, it's been a long journey.
And how does it feel to have been going around the UK for this and bringing this show to people throughout the UK?
It's been such a privilege to be able to see so many different parts of the UK and Ireland, and just being able to travel and especially after COVID and bring this show to so many different areas of the UK and making people laugh and bringing joy to people has been such a privilege and a pleasure.
And are you able to name drop your favourite venue to have been at already?
Oh, that's actually very difficult. We've had a lot of amazing venues, but I will say where we were last week, the Hall for Cornwall in Truro was an extremely welcoming theatre. They were very kind to us, so I enjoyed that a lot. I've not been into the Hippodrome yet.
Yes.
We'll be in tomorrow, so I'm very excited for that as well.
It's actually a massive stage at the Hippodrome,
really,
which is brilliant because when you see touring productions come to it, obviously they'll have been scaled down to much smaller theatres to be at. But if you're there before things start to arrive, it's a really huge space to be in, and you suddenly realise that when you're standing on the stage, that it's been on TV so many times, and you sort of, as you look out, you'll recognise it from Britain's Got Talent and those sorts of TV shows when they do all the auditions for that as well.
Gosh, I'm excited now.
for those people coming to see this, are they coming to see a play? Are they coming to see a magic show? Are they coming to see a play that's also a magic show? Is there any clues that you can give us?
Yes, so I'd say that it's both. I think it's predominantly a play, but in the sense that it is there is a plot. It's about a magic show. It's about a young man called Sophisticato, who is putting on a charity fundraiser live on television to raise funds for disasters in magic. So he's a young magician, and the plot revolves around that journey. And you, as the audience, are witnessing the live stream of. You're in the audience, and there's a live stream that's the plot of this night of magic, of this magic show. Brilliant. And so it's a bit of both. There's so much magic in the show. We were all trained by our magic director Ben Hart, who is quite a big magician, and he gave us sort of all the skills that we'd need, we did our best. And he actually told us that there's, I think, more magic in this production than any magic show currently on in the world at the moment, which is great.
I mean, what a fantastic opportunity to be able to share both magic and this kind of story with a Birmingham audience as well. They've loved seeing the previous Mischief productions that have particularly come to the Hippodrome as well. I saw Mischief movie night there, and the play that goes wrong as well. So I think it's a wonderful opportunity to see that as well. the characters that we're seeing in Magic Goes Wrong, I don't think we've seen them in other in other Mischief productions. These seem to be newer characters.
Yes.
Do you think that's the case?
Yes, I think so. I think that they have really written new characters here. They've all got their own. Each character has their own sort of plot line and characterization, and their own version of magic. My character is part of a sister double act with the very talented Jocelyn Prah, who plays my sister in the show. So each character has their own sort of, I'd say, kind of genre that they're in, and they all contrast very excitingly.
Fantastic, and I think it's wonderful just to see this coming to the city, and the fact that it presents as multiple layers is just a fantastic thing to do. One of the things that I saw, along with the regular sort of names that I see for who's bringing this show to Birmingham, is J.J. Abrams' name is on there, and he's like a Star Trek director. And then I can see Penn and Teller have been involved in this production as well. Is it weird to have such sort of international well-known names being involved with a project which is quite a British project in its sort of infancy?
Yeah, I think it's been extremely exciting for everyone involved. I think that, you're right in the sense that it originally such a the Goes Wrong and Mischief company is British, and then having this kind of international presence, I think, has been really great for everyone in terms of, obviously, Penn and Teller's magic knowledge is beyond, anyone's sort of wildest dreams, and that's been so phenomenal having them on board. And I think the entire Mischief company would say that they have all been very excited to have them and J.J. Abrams involved.
I always used to think of Penn and Teller as being magicians that shock. When I was much younger, I don't know if you've seen what they used to do on YouTube from their previous TV shows, but they always seemed to be quite sort of edgy magicians to me, who were always doing things that sort of make me slightly squeamish and things like that. So I always think that's quite wonderful. Is there any squeamish elements that I should look out for tomorrow?
Yes, I would say that there are.
So it's got some of their classic sort of trademarks in there then.
Yes, definitely.
Fantastic.
Definitely.
I'll keep an eye out for that. If you see someone covering their eyes in the theatre, that'll be me down at the front there doing
you
that.
might not be the only one.
That's wonderful. So the Magic Goes Wrong show is coming to Birmingham from the 24th to the 29th of May at Birmingham Hippodrome. That's the last leg of this tour. But do keep an eye in case, because there's always tours going on from Mischief as well. You can look at mischiefcomedy.com and click on the tour and productions there, and you can check out tickets at Birmingham Hippodrome .com for this as well. Chloe, thank you so much for taking the time to chat to us about this today.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been great.
Thank you for listening to this Brum Radio podcast. Don't forget to subscribe and rate us on your podcast app.